Hello and welcome back to the Druidic Stormcloud channel where we will be playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, a classic. I will, however, state that I am not sure how this stream will go because I am using a lot of hoops, I think. I am streaming directly from the very laptop I will be playing on, which is only one screen. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this started. I'm using a new mic as well for this, so I have no idea how this is going to go. Okay, so that isn't open yet. That is the problem. Okay. Here we go. Well, that's odd. Okay, that's not working as a game capture for some reason. Okay, it's not there either. Alright, I am sorry about this. I really am. No, not display capture. I thought I had this sorted, but apparently not. No, that's not it. I'm gonna have to go with display capture, so sorry for a moment. Okay, so this is going to be weird for a second. Hang on. Don't think anything's leaking here. There we go. What the? Okay, so in the end, I will not be playing this on PC. I will be playing this on my Switch. So just a moment. Bear with me. I did not want to do this on Switch because of how the controls work compared to PC, but that doesn't seem to be an option at the moment. Oh well. Like I said, I am sorry that this is not going as smoothly as I'd have hoped. I should have run tests beforehand. Here we go, here we go. Okay. Okay. Where is... I'd had it. There it is. Okay. I am sorry for all of this delay. I really am. It but... That's not working. What the... Okay, anyway. Why isn't the capture card working now? Different jack. Okay. Now then, I apologize for all of the scuff and delay. I'm going to add a marker here. Going to go ahead and start a new game. Scoundrel, Scout, Soldier. I'm going to go with a male character. We're going to go with Scout, I think. Custom character. Portrait. This one. Attributes. First of all, we're going to at least have 14 in the force-related ones. We have a bit of strength. And let's make him a persuasive talker. Skills. Persuade. On that, we need to change to a scoundrel custom character portrait with the same one. Attributes, we're going to go with the same attributes. Has a 16 in charisma. Skills. Persuade. Alright, so we have class skills and cross-class skills. We'll do our security and computer use. Oh, computer use is a cross-class. Demolitions. Setting up explosives is a rather interesting one. Ah, I see, I see. With this, we're going to go ahead and put the rest in computer feats. As you can see, feats are important as well. Yeah, not need to put another tag there. I'm sorry. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like audio is being picked up well enough. Good. Now I could get armor. Actually, wait, I think this is... Oh, because he already has it, okay. Empathy might be the one we go for.
Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
Let's go with...
I'm Trask Ulgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive. Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really. But she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I know all about your reputation. How you used to smuggle spice and blasters along the Corellian run. I guess the Republic figured since they couldn't catch you, they might as well hire you. And I'll admit, the Republic is in desperate need of someone with your kind of skills. Desperate enough to overlook your shady past. But now that you've signed on for this mission, you're part of the Republic fleet. And Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack.
Well... yeah, let's go.
So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
There's a chest here. Ah. Here are my clothes. Good items. Better experience points.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own. Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door. Now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
This is Carthel Nasty. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge!
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Journal is going to be one of these skills here. This is here. There's the quest and the map.
No problem. Got it. These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic! I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before our next battle.
What?
Dark Jedi! This fight is too much for us! We gotta stay back! All we do is get in the way! That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help!
That is unfortunate. And we have more. Say hi. Good boy. Level up. Let's go ahead and level up. Skills. There we go.
Bastel is not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
That's a problem for us, because what's going on? What crack we need is
something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi! I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
plus our friend is gone. We cannot go to help him, so we must go here. We are now on our own.
This is Carthel Nassi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods. But be careful. There's a Sith patrol just down the corridor. Use your stealth skill to sneak past him. Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
Or you could do both. You have to write class.
made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below. I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left in the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later. Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Right. I'm Sato Jasper.
I've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things, but try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
I owe you my life. Thanks.
You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
That's a good way of glossing over the fact that not all aliens speak the human language.
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her. Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive.
Yes, but there's a limit. And She's not, we're screwed. So, what do you suggest we do next?
Basila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us. But if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice. A luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help. And we'll probably need hers.
Way off this rock. Not gonna do good on their own. So let's...
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be. Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster. Malak and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Basila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malak just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds. I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help. Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers, but that was a long time ago. The upper city, where the rich citizens live, is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is, well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Terrace is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal. I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later.
Fair enough.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
We have a workbench here, we can do upgrades. Alright, we have our party.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Rapes. Yes. Kingba Mulira. Tok Kingba non collect.
That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouthed aliens. Now the rest of you, get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
Let's just throw a fragment. Won't someone come searching for the patrol?
Jawana bota ayuata honga cha kanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bungwalia gando do nano chuchut. Musha pa pongpa pola wana chikne. Bamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Uba batu konchi. Tong nongbong chang nung yang. Tong patok smakdelia.
And we have another level up. Let's go with security. Except we got sneak attack too. You're level 4?
No problem. Got it.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home. That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden.
Who's that?
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
Persuade!
Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here. I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now. You could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer.
Okay,
Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
Snap that.
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane ni dupobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sato Jest.
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotak. Togning chatukunde mulerabes.
What's great about these energy shields?
Chi gratulo da pograshi onniu kompa chintono muchuba. Loda ita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatutonga. Bagrasha kon tijaka
Chubakaha, chopa, chawachuish, yunku. Jodo, jid bungarantang. Ta kungjus tak miki, grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank, wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka, bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Where did this technology come from?
Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira. Ta kungjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Chi gratu loda pograshi onion komba chintono muchuba. Loda ita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutong. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jid bungarantang. Tolpa da pongwale gando nangugu chuchut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chocola. Mucha shag panka.
Anything else?
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mule rabes. Tong abog sha umninang. Wanga kumbis king balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idatwana. Kavavolpa muji kumana.
Why did you set up a kiosk here?
We ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandatek. Shatung ni batoga. Wano kusbe ching palamule donke. Ta biz tu ponko koki makbaka. Ching pala chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sicha tuma wamama tus keba toma. Nisha julorcha kinkuno bule rajiko. Chanshak bulara. Umrao chiska duchi. Chuba nijishka yanki. Titoke gratun kun chicha kun king kacha chonobra. Bogra wala no tumbacha. Nechi chuna chuba ching lorda itakun. Itam boragatong. Mulira ashang turung ni na potata tuanga chun tize. Igrutu haga jijiwa. Wata chuma wana hu wama hulhu natek.
Let's see what he has for sale.
Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Dong patugas maktelia.
Heavy combat suit. I might just have to grab that, but I don't have a lot of credits right now. Okay. Quarterstaff. That might be the thing that's needed for the one I want to use. At the same time, I'm not sure if the Jedi class I want
No
to
problem.
go with will
Got it.
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha, chupapanki.
I know, no. I wanted to explore the entirety of the thing.
No problem. Got it.
We have something here. Droid station of some kind.
No problem. Got it.
Okay, now that we have everything that's here, we're going to go ahead and head back out to the Upper City South. No one in chat. Unfortunate. Some troopers over there.
Yes, what's on your mind? Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing the Republic forces could do to stop it. It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't. Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Shop there.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested. Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Well, that's an interesting set of armor that we can't get yet. This, I believe, is the type of weapon I wanted. Melee proficiency, melee weapons. Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright, this is the kind of build I'm going with for this character. Okay. Let's talk to this guy, because talking is what this character is good at.
Don't you just love watching the Kazakh players? All that strategy, all those...
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test... Questions? You don't even have your own deck? Then why are you bothering me? If you're serious about Pazak, go speak to old Garok on the other side of the tavern. His gambling days are over, and he's looking to sell his deck.
Okay.
Hello there, youngster. Just 50 credits. Of course.
No hard feelings, my good man, but I can't really talk with you right now. Surely you understand what I'm talking about.
Sorry, but I'm not here. I don't wear my uniform when I'm off duty. It's not allowed. In fact, anyone in uniform is banned from entering the cantina. The officers don't like it when we show up here off duty. Don't like us fraternizing with the locals, I guess. But it gets pretty stale hanging out around the base all the time. Besides, the Sith don't own me. Being a soldier in their fleet is just a job, you know? A job with long hours and low pay, I might add. When I signed up, I was promised adventure and excitement in exotic locales. Instead, I ended up stationed at a military base on some backwater planet on the fringes of the galaxy. If I could just find some other way to earn some credits, I could give up this lousy job and retire my uniform, so to speak. Oh, okay. I'll see you around. Say, do me a favor and don't repeat all the stuff I just told you, eh? Might not go over well with my superiors.
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired.
Okay,
That's better. Now, hurry up with our order.
And here are your drinks, Miss Lavin. I apologize for the delay.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gerlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. Nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Gerlon Two Fingers.
I found Twitch while streaming on Twitch.
Oscar, ciska niciu, da chyba botenia do GGPT. Prawa, uba maska dłana.
And that's Twitch.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving out any auto prints to my fans today. What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendick Starkiller, the most famous blaster slinger on Taurus. Over 100 duels without a loss. Every one of them a death match. I'm retired now. Once death matches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I got no interest in using stun blasters. There was nobody left to challenge me anyway. I've been watching these new kids in the ring, but I haven't found anyone worth my notice so far. Still, if someone could beat all these other pretenders, I might give them a shot. Off with you then.
Hold on.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but we can just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
We're gonna go with... honestly, this
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rob him.
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do. I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
Now I have... could have taken those credits. About that.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Terrace. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course.
Rat ghoul disease?
The terrible affliction has plagued Terrace for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Terrace's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
Is there no cure?
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Terrace were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Terrace forever. I don't see how that's going to happen. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over. And nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity. Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Goodbye, and good health to you. If you ever need any medical aid or treatment, you know where to find me.
You there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the rat ghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear. Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the rat ghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure.
Heard of Davik.
Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away. I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? And be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik. Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. Davik isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. The best thing to do is to take the rat ghoul serum to Zax. He runs the Lower City Bounty Office, but everyone knows he also works for Davik. He'll make it worth your while.
I'm just gonna say I'll keep it in mind.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the rat ghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the Lower City Bounty Office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
One way or the other, dark side, light side. I'm just going to go through it.
My mama says I have to stay out of the lower city. That's where the bad people live.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower cities where you belong, Slummy?
This is rich.
Yeah, like he said. These streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Hey guys, call me friends.
Come on, fellas. This Slummy ain't worth the bother.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Experience. Because they didn't play standing around.
A plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society. Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning. A warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gordon Cole. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris. I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet. You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lathers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it is too late.
Droid shot, that's an interesting thing.
Kachin awanawam witimembo rangthong mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzitse ika krotu hakujije watu yama kama wuna henak nek.
What do they have against toilets?
Kipuna bona na kichu kinba mulera dwana tong kinba no kudnok nek kava numpa kumpialia monokata ranga kun bis kin no moruat.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun watu yama kama wuna henak nek bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa dong abuk shami nonok chinapala mule dong ki ba non tontek duni chachon kun ne mule rabast.
Utility droids.
Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji ching pala niska mule tun ratatigin podranko de searcha doma wana kondatama kuyami jvuk chikchita na patogta yafulke gokala jiji kawana bora atugawa kankido rakun watimi alabola. Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon wanakumbes chi pala mulek tongki pa nagnonek tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest uf mala nibo kurk. Witimembo rangtong mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzitse ika krotu hakujije watu yama kama wuna henak nek hakuji kopa jino mularak kampiak slimjo puan wandwana.
Is that what you want? You want out? And so he does. I will be right back. One moment. And I am back. Sorry about that. Alright, now that we have that, let's also take a look at what she has for sale.
Tangabun shan nang. Wanga kun bis kin ba mularak choni yun tun.
Let me see. No, I bought the droids.
Bona na kachu. Kicha mucho shakapaka. Yi ki kun. Tanga bok sha nak nong.
As you see, we have a droid, but explosion.
Randi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi. Genchopa chawi tikjok twiz yun kun. Watuyama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami no nok. Kakin cha na kwat na pon kon. Wana kumbes chi pala mulak. Tong ki pa na nonek. Tu nik ton chun chun ke nemolek rabest. Wuf mala nibo kurk.
Now we could do this, or we could just take the bunny that we spent. Anyone in chat? Who has any opinions one way or the other? Good. Give a 20-second period of time. In the meantime, let's talk about Star Wars. I know that a lot of the games and everything portray the Sith as being racist. That's primarily the pureblood Sith and the human Sith, which are mainly appearing in games. Consider Palpatine, for example, or General Grievous, even Darth Maul. Originally, the Sith weren't racist, which becomes a problem when you consider some of the actions of the Jedi. No one said anything. No hard feelings said.
Tanga bok sha nak nong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Shuni yun ni jiji aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana. Randi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Okay, we have taken care of that. That leads to the Sith embassy base. Let's go to the other apartments now. Apartments.
No problem. Got it.
Please, please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me.
I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you.
What are you babbling about?
You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want?
Maybe I could help you with your problem with Davik.
I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zach's in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man. Thank you! You've saved my life! At least until one of Davik's bounty hunters finds me.
Just move along. There's nothing to see here. Where did you hide those Sith uniforms? Did you sell them to the Teresian underground? Start talking. I want answers.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out. And Raji got. And she behind Goruvia. And now for the Tufta.
You're a little too curious for your own good, civilian. This doesn't concern you.
I know all about Sith interrogations. This isn't going to end well.
I'm getting sick of your lies, you alien scum. We've got your ugly mug and a security tape from the base. Start talking before I splatter your slimy brains all over this room. Uh-oh. I think the commander's losing his temper. I'm glad I'm out of here. It took me an hour to clean the bloodstains from my uniform after the last interrogation.
Maybe the alien doesn't know.
Just stay out of this if you know what's good for you. What was that? Did I hear you right? Let us kill him? How can you stop us? Time to teach this civilian the penalty for defying the Sith.
We're doing some right in Bex. Bex, where are they?
And now for the Tufta. She enjoyed it out. And Raji got. She offered to. Punta shelfa. Ofta please. She ansvarade Gurisa Tufta Tunnen Tufta Fandivokelfa. Hoisidan. Ofta please.
Nothing in here. Oh, there. Let's miss that.
No problem. You got it.
I remember when a person didn't have to worry about thieves rummaging through their home.
Don't hurt my family. Look, just take what you want and get out.
You ain't supposed to be here. This ain't your home.
True. We need to find a way to the lower city.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrol. If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along. Move along, then.
We're gonna need some kind of disguise if we want to get past this guy.
We did pick up something. We only have one of them. Let's go back to the apartments and see about buying one of those sets. That should allow us to move into this. Apartments that we were in before. Check to see the abilities of this guy. have heavy armor and everything, right? What I'd like to see is different feats and everything. Remains we didn't grab. Over there. That's he might be using the same hideout as us. Alright, let's try with just one equipped.
Kabotan ni unkis na toma. Tukung na ang kong na mulira rabes. Wana kulbes.
Unless he's hiding and we can't throw that in there, so...
Yes, what's on your... I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really nice? No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me. No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened from your perspective. True. Bastila is as powerful as I say. She's the one who defeated Darth Revan, after all. I guess that no Jedi ability, no matter how powerful, makes up for being completely surprised and outmatched. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? But just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway? A smuggler? I should have guessed. Now, isn't it odd, however, that a smuggler who was added to the crew at the last minute just happens to be alive? You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastila's party was the one who requested your transfer. The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. Hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises. I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
Why is this suspicious?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things? Good. Like I said before, I prefer action to talk anyway.
I'm here on official...
Here.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Hey, that was all we needed after. So I was wandering around aimlessly for no reason.
Karatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Nanay kachu. King kuno ba mulirachi kun tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kapawal pa mulchi kamana.
Ichuta, yun patisa, inban chalora kun.
Oh! Kipuna! Kawatumpa kurpaiya mokapata! Chiyoka kutumpa kurpaiya!
Pausing, because I want to use a med pack on myself. Guy had med packs on him, but couldn't use them. Time to find the effects. Lower City Apartments. Okay. Take his remains and take his stuff. attributes. We get a bonus here, which is good. Let's boost our strength. Skills. And accept. Oh, here we go. And go into feats. Okay, improve 2-weapon fighting, heavy armor, blaster pistols.
Yes?
Kawana bota ayuat, tagwa kankibora. Tot la boda ni winkisnak toma. Tuk ning nang.
No problem. Didn't work.
That's interesting. I believe I remember that one.
No problem. Got it.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kurpaiya moka paata! Chiyoka kutumpa kurpaiya!
What are you doing in here? This place looks abandoned.
Chibedwana ni bobo. Donk nabung shanunyang. Donk batogas magdelia.
I'm in some sort of trouble. Do you want to talk about it?
Tonghay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang yingkotu. Tolbada bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chuay thahaudunga. Yumalit ka inkotun. Chilo mulra de nebobo. Munka kun biskang. Bamulara. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chuay thahaudunga. Tolbada bunk mwalya gando de nago chuchut. Moga shampungpa, bolawan na chikni. Pamuleslik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Kachichu ay thaudunga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun. Slima podana. Rundi haudonga kunong gabi.
Maybe there's some way I could get you out of this mess.
We ita na dana itya. Wata yuma kawama huhanik. Ashong.
Maybe you could turn the tables, you know, have Davik eliminated.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa. Bolawan na chikni. Pamuleslik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best.
Maybe you could fake your own death?
We itanadan na yitya. Kunti chani. Tong batogas magdelia.
Your plan, maybe they could help you out.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut.
Moga shampongpa bolawana chikni. Pamulislik mo poda nawanga kun bist mulira best. Mana tota. Aku chikratuk bola. Jishok Jonatong Jongking no una pangpa mulira kun kili. Kun kili no ba. Watati manyo kola una no ku mulira. Watawama mulira. King konjo peshak. No ba mulira ji. Johnny yun turung chi. Wi ita dia. Bola una chinek. Ba mulira slimo anga kun bisking. Tonghai tuam Gigi yumalit pa ang ingkotu.
Yes, what's on your mind? You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss?
What these issues you seem to have with me.
I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period.
And what exactly are you watching me?
I don't know that yet. Like I said before, it's probably nothing, but I've been betrayed by people before, and well, it won't happen again. That's all.
So you want some guarantee that I won't betray you?
I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. You don't have to take it personally.
Actually, this is a good point.
Me?
Not you. Accusing other people is a good cover for a traitor.
I don't remember ever saying anything about a traitor. All I mean is that if you're smart, you won't trust anyone. Not me, not Bastila, and especially not yourself.
Ah, so you don't trust yourself, is that it?
I don't need to be analyzed, thanks. Can we just get back to business? No, I don't want to talk about it. What I want is to save the galaxy. If that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulcan spy sent to kill Gadon Thek? A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
Maybe I could be an ally against all those enemies.
Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulcars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zerdra watching his back. Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The hidden Becks are watching you.
Okay, so we can go in.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gadon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadon. Brezhik and his Vulcars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulcars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulcar spy.
Okay, but first I'm going to step away and quickly check on my dog, make sure everything's okay. I'll be right back. He does not want to come in yet. I did not mute the mic. What was that? Okay, so he doesn't want to come in yet. He doesn't have to come in yet. Let's see.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Vulcars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you?
Need information on those Republic escape pods that crashed in the Undercity.
The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the Upper City about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda.
Don't worry, I'm not working with the Sith.
I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulcars. And that's okay in my book. The Vulcars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulcars found.
female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner.
She's a slave. So what'll happen to her now?
Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
I still think Bastila is just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brezhik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her.
There has to be some way we can help her.
I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brezhik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brezhik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race.
Can you help me with this?
I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose.
What are you proposing?
The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back. Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission? Gadon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her.
Where can I find Mission?
She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity, but you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator.
I got some Sith uniforms to disguise myself.
A simple disguise might have worked on the Upper City card, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway.
Alright.
Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
save.
No problem. Didn't work. Didn't work.
Awesome. Is it just not locked? It is locked. Let's head to that cantina and take care of that as well. Because we can talk to that person here.
Go away.
Kiskanichu, Kimba Mulirapwanaji, Kimba no Kunixat about Kakincha Nawabakaon, Tun Abashun ni Chunchi.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kurpaiya mokapaata! Chiyoka kutumpa kurpaiya!
One.
Oscar! Kiskanichu, the Hupa Botenia no Gigi Piti.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kupalea mukapata! Chiyoka kutumpa kupalea!
Two.
Jiyokaku, Kimba Mulirapwanaji. Kuyami Juski Chika Nai, Uba Baska Dwana Chichopa Muska, Jiska da Soki Kupa Bona na Chachu.
Une Hudu, Rananu Prata Donko Shirkasha, Jum Apike.
Three.
Oh! Oh!
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean?
You're the guy that put it down right here, right?
You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. Then Wedge tried to cut me with her vibro blade.
And why'd you do that?
Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me.
Sounds like maybe we got observed.
Hey, you weren't there. She totally overreacted. What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'll be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty.
Hire someone to kill her. You weren't man enough to do it yourself.
Well, I guess you may be right. Besides, I've noticed some of the girls around here are giving me the cold shoulder since all this started. Okay, you win. Dia can live. Don't worry. I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
Okay.
Ci gratulo da pograshi oniu kompa cintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ida patisa batua kacha tutong. Pagrasha kon tichaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jitbungarantang.
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Ikin kuno bamule.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelrud. Are you a Pazak player by chance? It's so hard for me to find a... You don't have a deck? Well, we can't play unless you have your own deck. He's looking to retire...
Pazak. This way. Okay.
Ready?
What?
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Karadumpa kunpa moka paata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kavavol pamulchi kamana.
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunde mulerabes.
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way. Okay.
Tunipudu. Rana no prata dungno sercha. Ichua penki.
Watana wama mulera. Kenchunju barshak. No bule mule raji. Jonitun turji chiwi itado. Bola una dichek. Balamure slimo wanga kun bisching.
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Canderous. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
Lower City Apartments. Okay. Get out. Press this button to go back to the apartment. Go to the apartment complex. And back we'll get to where they were.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came.
I've got my security papers right here.
Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat ghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits!
What are you doing down here or in the Undercity?
We are the outcasts, banished and reviled by those who dwell above.
Here in the filth and darkness, we claw out a wretched existence, scavenging and begging just to survive long enough to see another wretched day.
This is our village. We live here in the Undercity. You have to pay us 5 credits for using our elevator.
You poor wretches.
Credits, my brother! We have credits. Now we can buy food and medicine.
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
My name's Sato Jest. Who are you?
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there?
It's nothing special.
Not to you, I suppose, but you're probably used to its beauty by now. I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there.
Who's that?
Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow.
Promised Land? What's that?
It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil. He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man. You'd probably get more information from Gendar, the village leader, or maybe Rukil, but I'll tell you whatever I can. I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Sorry. Is there anything else you need? There were quite a few people from the surface marching through the village, but none of them bothered to talk to me. Gendar might know more about them. Well, I was born here for starters. My parents were outcasts, banished to the Undercity for some crime or other. They never really liked to talk about it. Everyone here is an outcast, or the descendants of one. It's tough down here, but we survive. I guess it's easier for me since I've never known anything different. Some of the people have given up all hope. They've become bitter and depressed, but most of us are good people, despite what our ancestors may have done. Gendar could probably tell you more, or maybe Rukil. You could talk to them if you want.
Alright, I'll be going then.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the upworld.
Outcast healer.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
Danger and suffering, what are you talking about?
The villagers infected with the Rukgul disease are quarantined beyond this gate. It's only a matter of time until they transform into horrible creatures that would destroy us all.
So you just lock them away in a cage?
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. And when they finally do transform into Rukguls, we'll let them destroy each other. Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the Rukgul disease wouldn't be any use now. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rukguls and attack them at any moment. Farewell.
Okay, we're going to be back here in another time.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder, I beg you.
What are you talking about?
Question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes.
I'm Sato Jest. What do you want from me, Rukil?
Once I was honored for my wisdom. And over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone too.
True path? What does that mean?
No, not yet. I must be wary. Careful. You may be a false savior. Dare I share my secrets with you? No, not until you prove yourself.
Prove myself? How can I do that?
My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found.
Okay.
Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you.
I'll be back if I find out. Or find anything.
I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me again once you have discovered the fate of my apprentice.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can.
said something about other upholders who came.
Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers.
I'm looking for a Twi'lek named Mission Bound.
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers. There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the Rakghouls and the other foul creatures. As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village, and I will do my best to help you however I can.
As far as heavily armed goes, I need more credits to well, any better armed.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you? Yes, you've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals.
Let me see your inventory.
It ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and such, but the price is right.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time! I can't! The Rakghouls are too close!
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all!
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the Rakghouls are so near.
I'll kill the Rakghouls.
You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
You asked for this!
Hey, now we have Kareth leveling up. We're going to auto-level our companions. See the effects of the disease. this, we undo that. That is good to know.
Thank you for saving Kendar. You are braver than I, Upworlder. Maybe we outcasts have lived too long in selfish fear. Perhaps we can learn a lesson from your brave actions. But enough of my ramblings. Is there something you need, Upworlder?
I'm going to ask you some questions.
I just guard the gates. Gendar's the leader of the village, Upworlder. You should speak to him if you have any questions. Goodbye, Upworld.
Okay.
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
Mission Val, right? Gadden Threck said you could help me.
Gadden? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Please, Zalbar's in trouble. He needs our help or they're gonna sell him into slavery.
You mean your Wookiee friend? What happened?
Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rat ghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it.
Do you know where they took him?
I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z.
If I help you get Zalbar back, you have to get me inside the Volcar base.
It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Volcar base. Now come on! We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Volcar compound.
Okay, we now have 2 party members. And she's leveled up already. Auto level. We have 2 scoundrels, which is an unfortunate fact.
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
I've got the proper
security papers. Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? I should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rak ghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rak ghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
You said you lost a patrol already?
Oh, is that why you're down here? Search and rescue? I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the Undercity when we lost contact. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die.
Right, you just keep following your orders and keep...
Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander. Come on, Patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out.
Talk your way out of the situation.
Here!
Take You'll never
You asked for this!
Heavy combat suit, beam splitter. A skeletal corpse. And there is one of the sewer entrances. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this rat gold serum back to the doctor. And we're going to do about a few things. First, she has a blaster pistol.
Sure.
We also now have the heavy combat suit. We're stuck behind something. That was kind of ridiculous.
You're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. Prejudiced, rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them. It's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on their own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big Z's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
Settle down, both of you.
I don't have to listen to you, Carr. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the raccoon disease, of course. You have the serum? Impossible! How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities. Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the raccoon disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Terrace owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs. I appreciate everything you've done. There are many who would have sold the serum to the crime lord Davik for a much higher sum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare... Of course.
Blew it. If you'd brought that raccoon serum to Zax, you would have made it worth your while. No, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
Welcome to the... Because...
Show sell list. The vibroblade was two-handed. And onto the buy list. Heavy combat suit, no. Military suit is a medium armor. This is something I had wanted to buy. That for a mission, and you don't have any upgrades. There has some upgrades.
do for you? Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know? Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Vulkars were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble. Hey, nobody said the Vulkars were smart, but there were 3 of them, so maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Vulkars at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold. Hey, don't treat me like I'm a little girl. I ain't no kid. I'm 14 years old. Those Vulkars didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Vulkar a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat. The other two screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Vulkar was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Vulkars would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know? He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to live in the present. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z is a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done. My brother's a touchy subject, you know. It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about it right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
What?
It's our intended weapon to focus on. Okay. Maybe you. Sonic pistol. Nope. You don't sell upgrades. Oh, because I'm here. Okay. Let's go back. Before we go in the sewer entrance, we're going to actually scout around up here. Up here for a while. We have the main gate there. Yes. What we're looking for unfortunately, we can't recover the mines.
Help me. Please. I can feel it inside my skin. Something growing. Like some kind of hideous disease.
Wait here. I'll see if I can find something to help you.
No! No! I can feel it!
That, unfortunately, is wrathful disease. Save him if you have one of the cures, but I didn't bring one.
Don't move! I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Why? Is there some danger down here?
This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with rat ghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Candace, I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys. Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever we could from the Republic escape pods that crashed during the recent battle overhead. But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that.
Can you tell me about those guys?
This isn't really the best place to have these kinds of conversations. But I guess I could spare a couple of seconds for you. After all, you did help us out with those rat ghouls. The lower city is overrun with gangs, but the two most important ones are the Hidden Becks and the Black Vulkars. Used to be the Becks were the big dog and kept the others in line. But lately the Black Vulkars are moving in on Beck turf and challenging them for control. The Vulkars are even starting to defy Davik. Take these escape pods, for example. Everyone knew Davik would want first crack at them. But I know for a fact those damn Vulkars have already sent their own salvage party down here.
I better get going now.
Come on, boys, let's move out.
It's not the rubber I already got, is it? It is. Ah, more sewers. More rat ghouls. You have another level up. Skills. Beat. Sneak attack 3. Character goes down and all that. What the heck are you doing? Hey, we can get the mines now. Okay. That's basically everything here. I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to check on my dog again. See if he wants to come in yet. I will be right back. Okay. Well, my dog doesn't want to come back in yet. And in addition to a couple of other things, I'm going to call it here for today because of a bit of a headache and needing to try and get my dog inside. So we're going to go in here and save. Yeah. So far, this is our character. I intend to take the full caster Jedi class when that comes up, and we will see how things turn out. With a double-edged lightsaber, full caster, if I can do so. But for now, that's going to be all. I hope you enjoyed today's game, and I will hop on it again another time. And remember that while the Jedi are portrayed as the good guys, take the oaths of the two factions into account, and how the Jedi recruit people. Who's the real villain in all of it? But that's going to be it for today. I hope you all had a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever you're up to. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe down below. Hit bell for notifications. If you enjoyed my content, check out this playlist where I play some other stuff. Or if you didn't, but stuck around anyway, here's a video from YouTube that it thinks you'll like. Bye.